Hey, what's going on, chess lovers? This is Maurice Bishop Chess. See, y'all know my slogan: "Life is a game of chess." Sorry about that, guys. My camera was facing wherever. Crazy. But anyway, guys, I actually want to share with y'all two Elshad system games that I played. I think this is going to really, uh, it's definitely going to be entertaining. But I think this is definitely going to help y'all out, especially if y'all are trying to play the Elshad. All right. So the first game I want to share with y'all is when I played where I played as white playing the Elshad. The second game I'm gonna share with y'all when I played as black. The first game that I played against Marie 2012. She's rated 23-24, pretty strong. So without further ado, let's get started. So I play C3, G6. Now, normally, guys, I always play this Queen A4. That's usually like my move. But this time I play D3. Elshad himself, loves playing C3 and D3 and then, doing what he do. So Bishop G7, H3, Knight F6, and then Queen A4. I finally hit Queen A4. So this time I've been, you know, trying to surprise people with moves like this. Because this right here, moving H3 and then all of a sudden go with Queen A4, it just catches a lot of people off guard. And it seems like, you know, I'm crushing a lot of people by doing this because of the way the move looked. It just looked like I'm amateur. I didn't move none of my minor pieces. It just seems crazy, guys. So of course my opponent castles, and I immediately hit him with G4. C5 is played. It almost looks like he has a little Sicilian type of structure in a way. Once he goes D6 or E6, comes off as a Sicilian thing. So what I did is I went Bishop G2. Now I'll go Bishop G2 because it will just in case if he goes B5. Maybe I take and this rook will be undermined. So I go Bishop G2 right away first. So once he go D5, that's when I hit him with the move G5. Now usually guys, when I go G5, you know, um I usually want to bring this queen over, but the problem with this is by me moving my queen in front of the H pawn, I wouldn't be able to get this H file out. Which I know me guys, I'm like very strict on that. That is my principle I follow. So by me going G5, my opponent played Knight H5, and y'all already know when your opponent played Knight H5, obviously he can't go Knight F4 due to the bishop guarding it. So what do? I actually go H4 first, in which I kind of felt like Bishop F3 would have been better. And the reason why I say it would have been better only due to the fact that I can really get this king out in the open, especially if this pawn captures on h5 after bishop f3, bishop captures h5, and then g captures h5. All right, so I go h4 first. He goes knight c6, and again, guys, um, he gives me the opportunity to play this move bishop f3. Again, guys, when you're playing the Elshad, your opponent really don't know what to do. Your opponent is really playing logical moves. He's developing his pieces. He's doing everything he got to do to develop his pieces to get some type of activity. That's really what he's trying to do. So after bishop f3, obviously this knight is trapped. There's really nowhere he can really go. There's nowhere this knight can go, which is why my opponent played e5 and I play bishop captures h5. He takes and I go knight d2. A6 is played and I play knight f1. Obviously, guys, I want to go knight g3, hitting this pawn on h5. And then, of course, guys, I want to really get into his king side. So I hope this is giving y'all like some ideas. If you ever get in a position like this, to really show y'all exactly how you can um get inside the king, your opponent's king. My opponent plays b5. Of course, being greedy, trying to take as much space as possible. I go queen c2. Bishop f5 is played, and I immediately play knight g3, hitting the light square bishop, and also hitting the pawn on h5. So, of course, the logical move that he played is g6, and I immediately go e4. Now, the reason why I go e4, guys, is because I don't like the threat e5 to e4 and then maybe bringing a rook on there. I don't like that, right? But also, I'm looking at the fact that with the knight on g3, I definitely want to go f5, which is the whole point of the move e4. So if you ever get in a position like this, always remember, especially if the bishop is here, you always want to go e4 then, so you can go knight f5. All right. Hopefully, I'm not going too fast for y'all. So I try to do it as slow as possible and break everything down. All right. So my opponent plays f5. Now, in this position, I actually go knight captures f5. Now the thing is, if I would have went e captures f5, it kind of really doesn't matter. He'll just take. Yes, I could go knight captures f5. That could be something, but it gets really complicated. If y'all want, y'all can analyze it yourself. I'll probably drop the this link to y'all so y'all can actually analyze it yourself. But in this case, guys, I just go knight captures f5. And I'm about to show you another reason why I go knight catches f5. So after he takes, and knight catch or rook catches f5. I actually this was a mouse slip, to be honest with y'all. I went queen d2. The move that I wanted to make was queen e2. I was going queen e2 so that I can go queen catches h5, but obviously I messed up. So in this move, I go knight e2, in which I could have played uh, d catches e4, which I thought that would have been a better move. But e3 was actually a little tricky move. I had to take queen d7. Of course, the whole point is he wants to go rook e8, which I saw that. So I go f4. I go f4. Rook e8, and then I go queen f3. Remind you guys, I can still defend by going rook h2. This is another thing that I love about the Elshad, where it seems like your opponent may have you. In reality, he doesn't. So it's just great. So b4 is played. I just automatically castle, which I had to get out of the pin, because the thing is, guys, the longer you stay in the center of the board, especially in a position like this, the more your opponent may actually have something to keep you there in the center and then use the pin against you. So whatever you can, you want to get out of danger as fast as possible. My opponent takes, I take, d4 is played, and I go c4. The whole point of c4, guys, is you don't want to take to give him so much activity on the board. You don't want to do that. Then you got to exchange off, and now he got this annoying dark square bishop here. It gets very annoying. So instead of giving him activity and everything, the best move is just to always lock it up. And the knight can't go d4, the bishop can't go d4. It's blocked by its own piece. It could get very annoying. So always remember that. Never give your opponent a good post to post that. If you could prevent them from posting in that area, lock it up like I did here. Knight b4, I go knight g3. I'm hitting the rook on f5. Also, for all y'all that was probably wondering about the knight e5, it doesn't really do too much. I mean, it does. And honestly, I wonder if knight e5 will actually show in the engine. Yep, actually, the engine does agree with the knight e5, which I was really surprised he didn't do it, but probably because of queen h5, maybe, I don't know. But maybe this would have gave some chances, I guess. Bishop d2, rook f8. I was thinking of knight g3. Oh, that was a beautiful move. Knight catches f4. Uh, yeah. So yeah, very 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 tricky, very very tricky. But the crazy part, it come out as a draw after rook b1. It seems like yeah, after this move, it's like a drawing position or draw position. But again, I am not a computer. I don't do computer moves. All right. All right. So let's go. Oh, my bad, guys. All right. So let's go back to C4. All right, guys. So after this, knight B4, knight G3, rook F7, and I go F5. After I got this, I was actually happy with this position. And believe it or not, guys, I was actually down on time. Literally, I was down on time, and I had to make a quick moves and stuff. But F5 is what I played. Rook E7, F6. He hit me with rook E3. I automatically take the rook. He goes rook catches E3, and I hit him with the move F7 check. And as y'all already know, I think I'm at like, what was it, like 3 seconds left, which was more than enough for me to do what I had to do. He goes king F8, and I hit him with queen A8 check. And of course, guys, as you can see, whether he goes the queen over here or move the queen here, it doesn't matter. He'll lose his queen. And no matter what he does, it's going to be checkmate soon. So after rook e8, I hit him with the checkmate. The check with the queen and with the rook checkmate. Very, very nasty with the Elshad. So the Elshad, guys, the Elshad could do a lot of nasty things if you play it correctly, if you know what you're looking for, So that's what the Elshad do. All right. All right, guys. So hope y'all actually enjoyed that, and I hope y'all and get a little insight into the Elshad. All right. So now I just showed y'all Elshad for white. So now I want to show y'all the one for black. This one was a little bit short. This was actually a little bit shorter. So the one I showed y'all was like 35 moves, probably. Think no, 32 moves. And the one that I'm about to show y'all is literally like 28 moves. Yeah, like 28 moves. All right. So this one I played even a stronger player. He was actually 2500, but I dropped him down to 2493. All right. So D4, C6, knight F3, D6, C4, knight D7, knight C3, and H6. Now it almost looked like I'm about to play the Black Lion because usually I'll go E5 and all that, but I actually don't, guys. I actually played the Elshad. So E4 is played, and I go G5. Bishop B3, Bishop G7, Bishop B2, and then knight F6. E5 is played, guys. E5 is actually played. And this is something that I'm used to, guys. This is stuff that I always look up, try to figure out what will be the best move. In this position, I played D captures E5, which is what I played. D captures E5, and then I hit him with knight G4, whereas I'm hitting the dark square bishop, and then also I'm hitting the pawn on E5. It is position, and the reason I wanted to show you all this game because I wanted to show you exactly what you can do, even if white seems like he's crushing you, and you feel like like yo, like what I'm supposed to do. Like I haven't seen this in the Elshad System book, and what you're not going to see this type of stuff in the Elshad System book, which is why I'm showing y'all realistic stuff that they'll do. So in this position, when I go knight G4, my opponent played E6, which actually seems like a very good move due to the fact that after F captures E6, which is what I did in the game anyway, it does leave out some light square weaknesses, with double pawns and stuff. So, I mean, it looks like it's all fine and dandy, but in reality, Black's position is not bad at all. Um, Black's move is not bad. So Queen D3 is played, and as y'all can see with Queen D3, I already see that he's trying to go Queen G6 check. Forking my king and then trying to hit the bishop. Trying to do a little, tricky trick stuff. You know what I mean? So in this position, I just go knight captures E3. I just wanted to get the dark square bishop out the way. After queen catches e3, I go queen b6. And this is the actual trick thing that I had in mind. After queen b6, majority of the times the queen is not going to exchange queens, But in this case, guys, I asked my opponent didn't take the queen. He goes queen captures e6, and I hit him with the move knight e5. So yeah, guys, I trapped this queen pretty much. So and that's pretty much what I did. So and honestly, it wasn't like I really wanted to trade the queen, but I did do it anyway, just to figure out. I mean, I did this anyway because I figured uh if I get the queen out the way, my end game will still be kind of okay. Like it's not that bad, because it does give me some king activity, in the end game. So that's stuff that I'm thinking about. But with queen b6, I give them options. Either you want to win this pawn or you just want to take the queen. And I was actually literally surprised that for a strong opponent like him, he actually took my pawn. So I guess I had to prove to him what I could do in the next move, and which is why I go knight e5. So knight catches e5, and I just take his queen. And y'all probably like, man, this dude should resign. So which he doesn't. I go bishop captures c4. He castles. I castle queenside. I'm getting ready to hit his piece. Rook d1. I go bishop captures d3. I'm already up a queen. The rule of thumb is if you can trade as much material as possible, take it straight to the end game, I'm going to win the game. So bishop captures d3. I go queen captures b2. He checks me. I go king b8. Uh, Knight e4. Now look at this. So I could have went queen captures a1 already. I could have just did that. But instead, I decided, well, let me just go queen e2 first. And I'm going to show you why, guys. And this is, I'm telling you guys, this is like pretty crazy, guys. A little trick, a little tactic, that y'all can check out. But the whole point of me going queen e2 is I'm already threatening rook captures d1, which is the whole point of what I want to do. And then also my bishop is still hitting this rook either way, so it doesn't really matter, So which is why my opponent goes rook e1, and I just go bishop captures a1. The whole point is if he takes, obviously, guys, y'all already know this basic back rank mate. This would be mate. All right. So after bishop catches a1, he goes rook f1. I go rook d1. Knight g3. I take. He takes. I go rook d8. G3, rook d1, bishop h3, and I just go bishop d4. By that time, his time is already running out. But, this is just over. Bishop catches f2 check, king h1, then queen g1 is checkmate. All right. So, I hope this helped. I hope y'all actually was entertained by this game, in analysis. Again, guys, if you're going to play the Elshad, I have a whole bunch of playlists of my Elshad System games and everything. So definitely check it out. If you like this video, make sure you like, share, comment. If you have any questions at all, guys, make sure you drop a comment below. And also, guys, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. All right, guys. Peace.